Grace was the one who was keenest and least. Duchy's Theatre, I think, started off quite steadily at the back. Ease and Grace in front at the first of 18. Pops over it well from Posh Trip. Duchy's Theatre got plenty of daylight, the back marker. So going a bit quicker than in the opener as they race up to the second then in this Duncan Arms intermediate race. It's Ease and Grace in front from Posh Trip, and then Ocean Food with a noseband on the inside of On Holiday, got in a bit close to that. Over in 5 is Tinker's Burrow, who looks to be under fairly heavy restraint. Mathpal is in 6th place, Ferrymans is 7th, Paddy Cards is 8th, and Duchy's Theatre is the back marker as they pass the judge for the first time, and they race on towards the open ditch. So Ease and Grace and Jane Williams leading by a couple coming into this from Posh Trip, and now Tinker's Burrow, he lets the handbrake off and goes right up and put in a flying leap. A really good jump by Tinker's Burrow, who's just steadied again though to let Ease and Grace go on as they go around right-handed to go up towards fence number 4. So Ease and Grace leading from Tinker's Burrow and Posh Trip on the inside as they come on to jump this one, and then Ocean Foo will probably be just behind. Indeed, On Holiday was 4th, Ocean Foo was over in 5, and then Mathpal 6, Ferrymans is in 7, and after that we've got Paddy Cards and Duchy's Theatre. So they reach the highest part of the course now and swing down to go into the back straight. 4 fences under today's layout. I wonder if it might stick. Coming on towards the first of them, it's fence number 5. Ease and Grace from Tinker's Burrow, who again put in a great leap there, whereas Posh Trip's jockey rather had to sit back over in 3rd place. Coming on towards the next. Ease and Grace, Tinker's Burrow again very fluent, as was Posh Trip this time. On Holiday is in 4th place. Ocean Foo is in 5, Mathpal 6, Ferrymans 7 as they go over the next. Paddy Cards, good leap by him up on the outside in 8th place. And Duchy's Theatre very much held up by Tom Greenall. So they're racing on then towards the last of the 4 now in this section, number 8. They've all got over it pretty well, it looks like. So all very much still standing in this Duncan Arms intermediate race, now beginning this long downhill run that takes them back towards the home straight and then fence number 9. Ease and Grace leading them down the hill from Tinker's Burrow. Posh Trip is in 3rd place, and On Holiday 4th, Ocean Foo 5. Mathpal closing up a bit on that one's inside in 6th place for Tom David. And then we have Paddy Cards, Ferrymans and Duchy's Theatre. Last 3, 7, 8 and 9. And they now reach the bottom of the hill and swing back to complete the first circuit of this Duncan Arms intermediate race, and they go on to fence number 9. Ease and Grace and Tinker's Burrow level there. Tinker's Burrow really attacking the fences, going well for Johnny Bailey at the moment. And then in 3rd place, Posh Trip just having to be pushed along. On Holiday in 4th. The rest of them all quite well balanced. Ocean Foo in 5 as they come to what will be the last next time round. Again, another quick jump by Ease and Grace. So they come up past the judge then with the circuit to go. Ease and Grace leading on from Tinker's Burrow. Posh Trip just been pushed along by Mark Wall, still in 3rd place. Ocean Foo is 4th. On Holiday is 5. Mathpal 6, just ahead of Ferrymans 7. Paddy Cards 8, and Duchy's Theatre 9th. At the ditch for the second time. All jumped it pretty well. Number 11 out the way. So Ease and Grace with Tinker's Burrow upsides, as was more or less the case on the first circuit. Posh Trip just having to be pushed along quite vigorously now by Mark Wall in 3rd, but the front 2 go well. Ease and Grace and Tinker's Burrow, and then Posh Trip. On Holiday's just being pushed a little bit. Jacqueline Cowd sitting a bit lower in the saddle now. Then Ocean Foo. Paddy Cards moving up quite well for Nick Pearce, ahead of Ferrymans. Duchy's Theatre has gone past Mathpal, who seems to be a little bit moody. So they're down into the back straight now, on towards the next. Coming initially to fence number 13. Tinker's Burrow upsides with Ease and Grace now, and Tinker's Burrow might have emerged just in front. Posh Trip is in 3rd place, and then On Holiday, Ocean Foo, Ferrymans, Duchy's Theatre creeping a bit closer, and then Paddy Cards and Mathpal. Another great jump there by Tinker's Burrow. Tinker's Burrow goes on by a length, coming towards the next, and again soared over that from Ease and Grace, and Jane Williams is now having to push quite hard on that one. So they're racing away then towards the last of these 4 fences, 3 out, and Tinkersborough clear by about 3 lengths now. On Holiday is going in pursuit for Jacqueline Coward. Ease and Grace has gone rather rapidly backwards. So making the downhill run, Tinkersborough has a clear lead for Johnny Bailey. He knows his way really well round here, and has poached a big advantage. Must be 8 lengths out in front. Now from, it looks to be On Holiday second, then Fairy Mount. Duchess Theatre has suddenly made up a lot of ground. Tom Greenall realising that the leader's got quite an advantage with just 2 fences left to run, and that leader is Tinkersborough, who comes round the final bend out clear. From in second place, possibly still just On Holiday, then Fairy Mount and Duchess Theatre at the second last. Another great jump by Tinkersborough. On Holiday though is closing down, so Tinkersborough from On Holiday as they race towards the 18th and final fence. Fairy Mount is third, Duchess Theatre hasn't got there, but On Holiday may have got Tinkersborough at the last. They both jump it well, but Tinkersborough just nodded a bit on landing. Jacqueline Coward going for win number 24 of the season is in front and racing up towards the line. On Holiday and Tinkersborough have come away from Fairy Mount. Paddy Cards who finished well, and then Duchess Theatre, and after that came Mapal in front of Ocean Foo, and eventually we have the front 2 from early on, Ease and Grace and Posh Trip.